Well, well, well. Let's see here. Gonna wait for some folks to show up. Hello. All right. How are you? Good evening. All right, gang. So, as promised, I am doing the remainder of the Tombstone Redemption Streamily signing. And I did everything wrong, by the way, because I don't know how anything works. So I told folks that you could still sign up for prints, but apparently you weren't able to still sign up for prints. So, how was my trip? My trip was phenomenal. Thank you. That I'm going to use the trip as the reason why I did not. I was not as detail oriented as I might have been with regards to how this all would work. The other confusion was when I looked at the Streamily app. It seemed like I had about 50 prints left to do. I had, I think, 6. So I'm gonna share the remaining prints, and then I'm going to let you guys know. I talked to Streamily today, and we have arranged for anybody that was disappointed that they thought, because I had suggested that they could, that you could get prints for today's signing. You couldn't. But you can now, should you want, get prints for another signing, which is going to be August 31st, which is a Thursday, and it will be at 3 p.m. on Pacific Daylight Time. I made the mistake of saying PST last time as well. So I'm going to try the Streamily store, which you can go to the link in my link tree in my bio. If you want a print, you're going to be able to get one. I think that'll be live as of today. It may be that it'll be live tomorrow or the next day. But on August 31st at 3 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, I will be signing any prints that anybody who wasn't able to get a print for Tombstone Redemption and who tried to get a print because I gave you some bum information, sorry, you're going to be able to get that print satisfied or completed or whatever the term is on August 31st, 3 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And of course, anybody that wants to come to the to watch me sign things on Instagram, you're very welcome to come. There is no charge there. So I'm just going to move through these, and then I figure I'd stay on for a little bit and see if I could not answer, like do a brief little ask me anything on the other side of this, just because otherwise it's going to be over. Abigail, how is Abigail? Abigail is not even responding to her name. She has been sacked out all day. She spent, when I'm gone, she stays at a wonderful place called the Doggy Den in Hollywood, and she has a group of friends there, other dogs, and they tire her out. And so this is the second time she stayed there, and she always comes back very happy and tired. So she is out cold. They also they groomed her and gave her a haircut, and she looks, it's perfectly timed for the heat wave that we're dealing with in LA right now. Okay, so let's get these done, and then I will see if I can't do a quick AMA on here. But this one is for Nellie, and she asked me to put, because you've been chasing me in there, which is one of my favorite lines from the first Red Dead. So Nellie, you said a quote of my choice. I said, keep faith. So Nellie, that is going out to you. This is for Lee Miles. Apologies if anyone here is offended by the term inbred trash, but I can only do what I was asked. So this is for Lee Miles. Get down here now, you inbred trash. Charming expression Dutch is there. So, Lee Miles, that is on its way out to you. This is for Brianna. I hope I'm pronouncing Brianna correctly. Brianna or Brianna. You asked for me to do just a quote of my choosing. So there's your name, there's the signature, and the quote is, "Don't you never leave love aside." Sula Boy, hello. Okay, so moving on, another neat pick of Dutch. Pretty sure this is a pick of Dutch and Molly, but this is cropped, so it's just Dutch. But I love the shot of Dutch and Molly and the great Penny O'Brien. This is for Tom, and I signed it. Enjoy that. Ooh, this is a good one. Oh, and this is for John Christopher, who's going to college. He's getting a degree in the arts, something that is near and dear to my heart. So for John Christopher, good luck in college. I have faith in you. Don't disappoint. But go have fun and make all the mistakes that you can. It is the best way to learn almost anything. For Julia, she asked for a quote of my choice, and I put, "Our time has passed." So, Julia, that is going out for you. And then this is, believe it or not, the last one. Again, I thought there was about 50 of these to do. There was 5. Because I'm, great at that organization stuff. But this is for Ash. And as requested, when I'm gone, they'll just find another monster. So, there it is. That is it on my end. All of the Streamily Tombstone Redemption prints are signed. Let's hope that I signed them correctly. Let's hope I numbered them correctly. Yeah, we'll see. I am sure there is another shoe to drop. Can I say finish Red Dead 2, Noah? I could. So, let's see. We are now, I guess, about 10 minutes in. I can say these, oh, well, thank you. I thought you were going to be way more from Tombstone. Ben, can you please message me back? I want to see you in Liverpool. I'm sorry that Liverpool was so magnificent. I loved being there in Liverpool. I loved going to Europe altogether, but I'm so sorry we didn't get to meet. Thoughts on the port of RDR1? I am so excited that folks that have not had the opportunity or the ability to play Red Dead Redemption 1, which is this poster right here, are finally going to be able to get a chance to play that. I think that's very exciting. And I can't wait to hear what folks think about it. It now serves, for those that know Red Dead 2, but not the original Red Dead Redemption, it serves now pretty much as an epilogue, but it is a magnificent game that I have played many times, and I am really excited to hear from folks that have yet to play it. And as for people that are now bringing up the expensive things like that, that is got nothing to do with me. I got no idea about that. And I will reserve any comment. But I can say I'm really proud to be a part of that title. I'm really proud to be a part of the series. And I'm really excited that folks that have not been able to get the entire story of the Vanderlyn gang will now be able to see it all. Hello, Texas. I've never been to Tahiti. I would love to absolutely go to Tahiti, and I would love to go back to Scotland too. Thank you, Dusk, for the beard compliment. That makes me happy. If I had the chance to do another Red Dead game, would I do it? You might as well ask me if I had... oh, wait. So hang on. There's a Streamily thing. Streamily said that I signed the wrong print for you and is going to make you redo it. I don't know if they bugged you about it, but I really don't mind, and you don't have to redo it. Okay. You know what? So I hope you got a print already, that means. And if it says that we're going to redo it, why not redo it? I'd rather you get what you hope to get, and I figure let it unfold as it will. It's no skin off my nose. I did notice when in the chaos of Tombstone, it felt like some of the prints were not quite lined up with. So it may not be just your print that was wrong. So if the wrong prints were lined up and I signed the wrong prints, we'll sort that out. But you can rest assured that we're going to make sure that you get what you want. Now, in terms of letting them know that you don't want that other print, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to do that. How tall am I? I am 6'6". To be technically accurate, I am 6'5" and 3/4. But the only person that could call me on adding that extra quarter inch to get myself to 6'6" would be somebody who is 6'6" or taller. And there's not a lot of those guys walking around. Man City, oh man, okay, that's football. I told you, Butch, okay. Is there any chance to be in a live-action Red Dead Redemption show or movie? That's an interesting question. It's a rock star question. I'd be surprised if they had the story told in another medium, but certainly there are examples of them, which I think I'm going to avoid talking about because if you don't know, we are on strike. So I have to be cautious not to talk about any projects, past, present, or future, that are part of the contract that my union, the SAG-AFTRA, and the Writers Guild, we're all on strike right now against the AMPTP, and it's keeping us from being able to talk about work that we have done under the television and theatrical contract. The Red Dead games were not done under the television and theatrical contract, which is why I am delighted to be able to talk about them with you. Did you know that RDR1 is going to be on the Nintendo Switch? I do know that RDR is going to be on the Nintendo Switch, and I just finished Tears of the Kingdom, so I will be ready to play that. My hair looks awesome. Thank you, another Aiden. Another Aiden. Why aren't you making a full-on remake? Fun fact, the actors that act in projects are not responsible for the editing, release, publicity, anything that it has to do. So it's not that I'm not making a full-on remake. I have nothing to do with that. I would love to go to Minnesota for a con. Absolutely. And Chicago as well. I would love to go. So listen, the way the conventions work, you have to I'll go wherever, as long as it fits my schedule. I'll go anywhere. So the thing to do, if you want to see me or any other actor from anything at a con, and you know the con that's closest to you, reach out to the organizers of the con and let them know, hey, I'd like to see Benjamin Byron Davis out there in wherever. And guess what? I'd love to go. People thought there was going to be a remake. I heard something about that. Again, I'm not going to touch that. I'll touch it to say this. I know a lot of folks that do this, like when there's a show coming, an episodic series is running or whatever, and again, I'm not going to say any projects, but they like to game out what's going to happen next. They like to guess what's going to happen next week and guess, and I think with this release, there's a lot of anticipation and people are sort of reading the tea leaves and seeing that so they work themselves up into a frenzy about something that hasn't happened yet and about something that they don't actually know what it's going to be. And sometimes I think that yields a disappointment that doesn't need to be there. I have tried very assiduously in my time to live by the creed, it is nothing until it's something. And I think it's a pretty good way to go. It gets you off of disappointment, and it's important to take things as they are, the Stoics would remind us, and not as we wish that they were. So that's my little get off my lawn about that. Ben, can you say to me my name is my username? I don't know what that means, but I think I just said it. Thank you, the Tucci. Hello, Jake. Okay, I'm going to put a warning on. We're at 6:15. I'm going to call this in 5 minutes. So, yes. Was there ever a scene you filmed or saw in Red Dead or Red Dead 2 that never made the cut? Yes. Absolutely yes on Red Dead 2. On Red Dead 1, no, I think everything that, at least everything that I worked on Red Dead 1 made the cut, which is not, for video games, I really, my experience is pretty much the Red Dead series. But when you're working on camera, stuff gets cut all the time. What's your favorite music artist by chance? I've got so many I love. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I saw a buddy talking about the Monkees the other day. I've always loved them. I love the Beatles. We just lost Robbie Robertson. I sure did love the band. Am I a friend of the actors in Grand Theft Auto 5? I've met some. Gabriel Sloyer-Cerrone was in Grand Theft Auto 5. He's a dear friend. And he played Javier in Red Dead 2. I've met, I believe, Steve Ogg, and I've met Ned Luke, and I don't think I've met Sean Fonteo, but good men all. You saw me when you were watching a movie I can't talk about, and we're very happy about it. I'm very happy about it, too. No, you can't join the live. Is that what people are trying to do? You see, I don't know how anything works. What's my favorite Rockstar game besides Red Dead Redemption? I'll tell you, Grand Theft Auto 3, when that thing came out, that was about as big a seismic shift in what a video game could be as I think the Mario 64 was. Like Grand Theft Auto 3 was, and it's a funny thing because I remember playing GTA 3. I had just pretty recently moved. I was an actor in New York working mostly in the theater, and I moved to LA sort of hunting better paid work on camera. I do remember watching the cutscenes on Grand Theft Auto 3 and thinking to myself, that's an actor's job. An actor did that. I didn't yet know what motion capture was, which is what that was. I didn't understand quite what the tech was, but I was right that was a job. And by the time I got to Red Dead 1, and I think some people will know this, but Red Dead 1, it was full performance capture. So, again, there's a lot of people that like to use the term voice actor. I loathe it. I also loathe the term video game actor. A video game is a job that an actor books. Providing a voice for a cartoon is a job that an actor books. The person that books the job is an actor. The type of job is a video game or voice acting. Again, I don't think it's a useful term, and I think it confuses people about what an actor is. There is no such thing as a good voice actor who is not a good actor, period. So I just prefer to call everybody that labors in this form actor. It's because it makes more sense. But when we did Red Dead 1, it was, I believe, the first title that Rockstar did that was full performance capture, which means we're in the outfit that you would wear for motion capture, which is the lycra with the ping pong balls. We were wearing cowboy boots and gun rigs, but then the added thing that makes it performance capture is a helmet that is getting everything that your face is doing while you're performing. So what the animators end up having to work with, the data that they're working with, is a one-to-one of the work that the actors did on the day. Okay. Well, I made it to 6:20. I'm just going to go to 6:30 because I'm actually having fun. So 10-minute warning. Fort Worth, Texas, I love you. I notice you coochie cookie. You can't. No, I'm not going to say. I do wonder. Eventual future sibling for Abigail. I'm just getting used to having Abigail. I'm not adding other dogs into the mix. We've already requested you for Motor City Comic Con. I would love to be at Motor City. I believe I've been to Motor City Comic Con a few years back before lockdown. Oh my goodness, somebody watched Black Eyed Sue. That was a long time ago with some wonderful friends making that. And that was funny because it didn't come up when we were there in Tombstone, Arizona, but we shot Black Eyed Sue just outside of Tucson, not very far from Tombstone, in fact. He was mean to the Gilmore Girls. I was mean to the Gilmore Girls. Was I mean to the Gilmore Girls? I wasn't mean to the Gilmore Girls. I was a tow truck driver. I saw you say somewhere that you have a theory about Dutch's necklace in RDR1. I'm very curious I want to share the theory. No, I don't want to share the theory. I do think it's important. And, you know, these games are going to hopefully outlive all of us. I do think it's important to remember that my opinion about Dutch is only my opinion. I don't have an authoritative... I can speak with authority about what I was thinking and what I was using to motivate me when I was playing the scene. But that doesn't have to be what you think Dutch was thinking or what you think was motivating Dutch. I guess my point is this, is that your opinion about an artist, your opinion about a work of art is as important, in my view, as the artist's point of view about that work of art. It's what makes art so damn important. But when an artist creates something, it doesn't belong to them once the work is done. So again, yeah, I have a theory about the ring. It's not a theory that when I played Dutch in the first one, I didn't know what his costume looked like. I didn't know what he looked like. I certainly didn't know he had a ring around his neck. But now that I'm so familiar with the story, yeah, I've got a theory about what that ring might be. And I think if you know the story well, you could maybe guess what my theory might be. But I don't want to put it in somebody's head because they might have a different theory that's even better. Somebody watched something I can't talk about, and yeah, I was in that thing. Hey, Charlie. Thanks, man. It's good to see you. I just missed something. You just were doing some work, too, that I wanted to see, but I don't think I was able to track it down. But it's good man, that. Charlie McQuaid. What's your opinion on watermelon? What's it like? L.A. Noire. Hey, Japan. My favorite theater show from any genre. Well, that's probably still Sondheim's Sweeney Todd, although I'm a big Sondheim nut. I loved Into the Woods. Do I even actually like the Gilmore Girls? That puts me on the spot. I haven't watched a lot of it, I'll be honest, but I had to watch a few to learn the tenor of that show, which is a big challenge. Would I like to be part of some of the series like The Walking Dead? I'm an actor. I would like any job. I like to work. So assuming that it is in my schedule, or my schedule will make it work, there's very few jobs that I think that I would not want to do. Can I play any instruments? I can play the harmonica pretty well. Acting is acting. Doesn't matter what. Yes, this is it exactly. Acting is acting. And that's so. Here's the other thing. So when a young person says to me, "I want to get into voice acting," well, what advice would be different about getting into voice acting or getting into acting? Learn how to act, and that's it. So remember that there's a different, and it's not just voice acting that this happens with, and often it's a way that actors are sort of looked down upon, right? That this actor's a commercial actor, that guy's a TV actor, that guy's a movie actor, that guy's a Broadway actor, that guy's an off-Broadway actor, that guy's all of it is, what you're talking about is not acting. What you're talking about is the job that guy landed. And yes, some actors land better jobs than others one day, and then another day, that same actor lands a better job than the one who was in a better job before. Things come and go, they ebb and flow. The craft is acting. And that's what I would really prefer everybody would. But it has now become so entrenched that I will get pushback even from family members when I say, please don't call me a voice actor. And it's not that there's work that I can't talk about that I think you would be able to label voice acting if you wanted to use that term. It's just not a term that I care about. Do I have any particular favorite theater productions that I did or that I've seen? My favorite theater production I've ever done was a play called The Master and Margarita. That's a poster of it behind me. I got to play the devil for the better part of a year in a magnificent play with about 30 other actors, and that was about as good as it gets. I also did a play by Howard Brenton in Sammy Boy. I did a play in New York at the 13th Street Theater, otherwise known as Classic Stage Company, called Bloody Poetry by Howard Brenton. And I actually got to play Lord Byron. So that was kind of fun. And speaking of Byrons, I just got to see my Uncle Byron this past weekend. Joey, I do have faith in you. I hope that made your day. I'm not going to say, this Pookie Bear stuff, I don't know I don't want my ignorance to be used against me. Okay. My mom won't stop calling you hot. Well, tell your mom I'm flattered. What is your lifetime favorite character to play? My lifetime favorite character to play, I hope I haven't played him yet. But so far, I think the character that I feel the luckiest, probably in no small part because of how much time I got to spend with him, is Dutch. And I knew while I was playing Dutch that what am I drinking? I'm drinking, and this is not a plug, this is a LaCroix, which is what we call water in Los Angeles, and this is black raspberry LaCroix. But yeah, I guess Dutch is probably. Have I been to the Matanock Oyster Bar in Rhode Island? I've had oysters in Rhode Island. I don't know that I've been there, though. I'm not going to follow folks, but hey, twins, how are you guys doing? Okay. When was the last time I had no beard? I had to shave it off. I had to shave it off for a film I did recently, and then another film I did. I had to go down to a goatee and I had to dye it. It's. I was in an episode of the Gilmore Girls. It's funny. I got caught there. That was a work on a struck contract. Okay. I'm just going through here because I think I'm going to call this a day. I just want to see, do I think more professionals should unionize? Yes. I feel like acting is learning how to channel the right emotion for said scene, and you need to nail that both on video and the. Oh, I lost it. Maybe. I mean, acting. If you want, what I believe about acting ultimately is acting is listening. Acting is connecting to the other side of the scene, and reacting honestly. So it ultimately comes down to relaxation and connection. And that's another thing that I think when you mislabel work as voice acting, you are forgetting. See, I sort of wish AI had come up. I've got something I want to say about that, but I'm gonna call this for today. So thank you everybody here who has joined. I want you to know that again, if you wanted to get a print signed. That's going to happen, or you're going to be able to sign up for that. You go to the link tree in my Instagram. I'm going to sign them on Instagram Live, 3 p.m. PDT, Pacific Daylight Time, Thursday, August 31st. So I think that's in 2 weeks' time. And anyone that did not get a print for Tombstone Redemption, and anyone that did not get a print today, you will be able to get a print then. I haven't done a lot of these Streamilies. I'm now just getting the hang of it. I think there may be another Streamily coming on later on, closer to the holidays, in case people wanted to get prints signed as a holiday gift, a Christmas gift, or what have you gift. I think that would be a fine idea. And I'll let you know about that as that comes. And when we get to the other side of this strike, as we will, I'll be able to talk more about work that is currently struck, and I will be able also to sign prints that are related to work that is currently struck. Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking the time, making me feel so welcome. I'm sorry to anybody that I confused with my thought that you would be able to buy a print for today. And I hope to see you guys back here on August 31st, 3 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I wish I could get back to all of you. There's so much lovely, wonderful commentary in here. I am so appreciative, and I can speak with some authority on behalf of all the other members of the Vanderlyn gang. The fans of Red Dead Redemption never cease to amaze all of us with your kindness to us, with your kindness to one another, your great sense of community, and your great sort of your acceptance of each other. It is a real joy to be associated with fans as remarkable as you guys all are. And thank you for the good luck on the strikes. Listen, we are on strike. If you are not in the union, but are in a city like Chicago or New York or Los Angeles, and you would like to stand alongside the artists who are right now fighting for the right to exist, is really what this fight is about. Do not hesitate to go and say hi and pick up a sign and get on the line. You can also go to, I believe it's sagaftrastrike.org, and find out other ways that you can participate. You can participate by getting a nifty T-shirt. I think the funds that are raised getting those T-shirts go to, it's one of the funds. It's either the Actors Fund or the Motion Picture Fund. But thank you for all of the warm wishes. Thank you for my favorite drink. I don't drink anymore, but it's. Listen, that's another story to tell another time. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much again for this very warm welcome and all of these kind comments. I hope I got to yours, and I hope those of you that did get a print will enjoy them. And it is really a great honor to be able to say hi to everybody, and thank you guys. Have a great night. See you, if you wish, on August 31st, 3 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Until then, happy trails, cowpokes. We are outlaws for life. All my best.